Hey, it's the HDTV Tech Guy, and today I'm going to be going over the Samsung UN55JS7000. I'll have the link in the description below to get a great deal on this model, and you can also read user reviews and see what other people are experiencing with it. So be sure to check that out. So I'm going to jump right into it. This model is a 55-inch LED screen. So considering the 55-inch screen size and the fact that this is a 4K TV, the ideal viewing distance is about 5.2 feet. Now there's some scientific calculations going on here. I'm not going to get into the technical aspects, but simply put, at 5.2 feet, you're going to get the most immersive viewing experience, and you're going to see the most detail with that 4K resolution. So that's not to say it won't look amazing beyond 5.2 feet, but that's just the sweet spot where you're going to see the most detail, so keep that in mind. So this model does take advantage of Samsung's UHD dimming feature, and what this feature does is it precisely scans various zones across the panel, and it will automatically adjust the brightness in these certain zones to deliver deeper black levels and brighter white levels. And an added benefit of this feature is it eliminates that halo effect and also reduces image distortion. Another awesome feature that the Samsung has is a contrast enhancer feature. So what this feature does is it implies varying levels of contrast to different areas and certain objects on the screen, so the result is a more 3D-like effect, and this really does enhance the immersiveness compared to other models. So obviously this TV has a 4K resolution, and this is the biggest contributor to the awesome picture quality. If you haven't seen a 4K TV in person, it just puts 1080p TVs to shame. It has 8,294,400 pixels on the screen at the same time. So you have incredible pixel density, and this is 4 times greater than 1080p, so you have an extremely sharp and clear looking picture. So this model also has UHD upscaling, so all of your non-4K content will be automatically upscaled to 4K resolution. So obviously this isn't going to be good as watching native 4K content, but it's definitely an improvement. So other features, there's nano crystal technology, and this basically just widens the color gamut on the screen so you get more accurate and realistic looking colors, so it does enhance the picture quality. There's motion rate 120, so there's a native refresh rate of 60 Hz, but with motion rate 120 Hz enabled, you get that effective 120 Hz refresh rate. So this is ideal to enable when you're watching sports. I like to turn it off otherwise, but it's just a personal preference. So check it out and see if you like it. If not, you can always disable it in the settings menu. One thing I also like about this TV is it has ultra clear panels. So if you have a heavily lit room, it greatly reduces the reflections. So obviously you have all your smart apps, and another thing I really like is the quad core processor. So you get that snappy user interface. TVs that don't utilize this quad core processor tend to get a little sluggish when navigating the menus. You also have a built-in Wi-Fi, of course, and your fully functional web browser. So the design on this TV is really sleek looking. It has that ultra thin bezel. It's only 0.59 inches thick, so you don't have that ugly distracting border that you see on other models. And it also has that thin profile as well at just 1.77 inches. This model weighs 42.3 pounds without the stand and 48.5 pounds with this stand. If you're planning on mounting this TV up on the wall, it's Visa 400 by 400, so this just means that the holes on the rear display are 400 millimeters across and 400 millimeters down. So as for the inputs, there's 4 HDMI ports, 1 RF in, 1 component, 1 composite, 1 optical audio out, an audio out mini jack, an IR out, 3 USB ports, and an Ethernet port. So to conclude, I really like what I'm seeing with this UN55JS7000. I particularly like that it has wide viewing angles. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but this does have better viewing angles than other models. And I love the other features that Samsung offers, like contrast enhancer, nano crystal technology, and UHD dimming. So I definitely prefer this 4K Samsung over other comparable 4K TVs. Be sure to check out that link in the description below to get a great deal on it. And you're also going to read the user reviews, see what other people are saying about it. I hope you found this quick overview helpful.